Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
If you don't know that song, you're too young to be listening to this podcast.
She's too, remember Jersey Shore? She's too old for you, bro.
Yeah.
Or she's too young for you, bro.
Yeah. And we're too old for you,
And
bro.
we're too old. It's kind of creepy. She's too young for you, bro. Wait, is that what it was?
I don't remember. But that's so interesting. I saw something on TMZ this morning when I was looking for articles that was like, this could have been the Jersey Shore house. And I didn't make it a story because I was like, well, you have to like see.
Oh.
But I was like, oh, I should have
What do you
sent
mean
this
it
to
should have
Carly.
been? Or could have been?
What? I don't know. I didn't read it.
Oh.
But I feel like maybe you would like the article.
You can stay in the Jersey Shore house? Like rent it out? I see TikToks all the time of people recreating scenes in the house because you can rent
the like OG one?
Yeah.
Well, they probably make a shit ton of money.
Oh, I'm sure it's so expensive.
Yeah.
Like, and how many
I bet, like-
diseases are they getting there?
Oh God. The smush room.
Yeah.
It's like the parents put the kids in the smush room. They're like
Not knowing.
teens.
Someone rents it out not knowing it was a Jersey Shore
It
house.
would be like if we were to have kids right now, we'd be like, okay, you guys are up in the attic.
Yeah, yeah.
Like all millennials renting it out are just like, oh.
Oh, yeah,
with
they all
their
have kids now.
Yeah.
So weird.
Crazy.
Your mic.
Is bad.
No, it's fine now.
I think when I like lean, I like sometimes put it up against my chest like this and the cord gets all
Yeah,
funky.
it's something with the cord, but it sounds fine now.
We're gonna get funky.
I saw something on TikTok I wanted to bring up right away because I think it's funny. And so it has to do with Boston.
Okay.
So it says, I was today years old that when I found out that if you say PSDS, it sounds like pierced ears in a Boston accent. So if you say it quickly.
PSDS. PSDS.
Yeah, I have PSDS.
Oh my God. Okay. When I say it, I can't tell.
know.
But when you say it.
Yeah, I have PSDS.
Oh my God. Wait, that's so funny.
It's really spot
Also,
on.
how the fuck did anyone think of that?
Well, I always hear, what was one about like something like Jamaican? It was like bacon.
Oh yeah, bacon. Beer can.
Beer
Beer
can.
can.
Beer
Beer
can. Is that offensive? I don't know. That's someone's accent.
It's a Jamaican accent.
Right.
Beer can.
Well, we're doing a Boston accent, so.
Yeah.
PSDS.
That is really weird.
I know, because to me, I kept saying it and I was like, wait, I feel like I sound exactly like I live in Boston when I say this.
It's when I say PSDS, I feel like I can't tell.
I hear it.
Yeah, but I can't tell when I say it. It's like those
PSDS.
those games on Instagram where you like sound out the words.
Yeah.
I feel like it's always easier for me when other people are saying it than as opposed to when I'm saying it.
Did you ever play Mad Gab?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
they were cards that would basically, it would be
Have
a
the
word,
words.
but it would be spelled all weird. So you'd
Yeah.
say it, but not know what you were saying. And you have to figure out what you're trying to say.
Yeah, that's like what the Instagram things were like.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
It's, literally the
I
same
do
concept.
remember playing that.
Really fun.
Yeah.
I know, I was like, what the fuck is that? And everyone's laughing because you're saying it, but you can't tell
Yes.
you're saying it.
Yep.
The
What a
best.
mind fuck. PSDS.
PSDS. Yeah, I have.
Oh my God, it's
5 PSDS.
so crazy when you say it. Like I can hear it. I feel like I'm crazy when I say it because it's just PSDS.
Do people, when you grew up, did people talk like that around
No.
you? Or is that like a different part of Massachusetts? Or Boston, I guess.
Like I grew up 30 minutes outside of the city and like
Oh, okay.
thank God. But like people who did, like where I went to college in like Westfield, people would have like Boston accents and I'm like, what? Like you're literally 2 hours from Boston. Like I don't understand.
Interesting. Well, maybe their parents.
Yeah, but
really
like
got
my
from-
parents have like they don't have thick Boston accents.
Your
but,
dad
like,
does, I
Yeah,
feel.
like they sound like that, and like so
Yeah.
do all of our parents. Like my dad grew
really
up in Boston, and then like outside of Boston, but like all his childhood was there. But it's
can't
like
imagine you with
none
that
of us
thick
are
accent.
like, yeah, no, thank God. Like I'm very proud of Massachusetts and Boston, but it is an ungodly sounding accent.
It's so
it makes you
distinct.
sound like dumb.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
See,
like-
I don't think that. I'm just like, you're from Boston.
Yes. Like if you think about like a British accent, I'm like, oh, they could be like the scum of the earth, but I'd be like, you're so posh.
Yeah, you're hot.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But like with a Boston
He's a
accent,
3,
I'm
but
like,
he has a
oh,
British
God,
accent.
cringe.
He's
Like,
a
you
10.
just-
He's a 10, but he has a Boston accent.
accent. Yeah.
Or he's a 3, but he has a British accent.
Yeah. I don't know. They're just like very, especially like girls with Boston accents. I don't know. I just can't, it's not for me.
It's hard for you to grasp.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy if you had one.
I know.
You don't have, your accent is so small. Well, you have an accent, but it's only
I
on
say
words.
wicked.
Yeah, but it's only on certain words.
Yeah. But I think that's also like East Coast thing. I don't know if it's necessarily
it is East Coast, I think.
Massachusetts specific.
Because when we on Good Influences, we were talking about your name. And
Aaron.
Matt and I can never say it, but even Mike was like, how do you not get it? And he's from the East Coast.
Yeah.
So I feel like over there.
Yeah, Mike had my back.
Aaron.
He was like, you two are dumb.
Matt, dumb. Yeah, you can call me dumb, but Matt, I don't think so.
No, you're not either.
Thank you.
It's just like the twang of like the Midwest. I feel like.
Yeah.
Aaron.
I heard someone say washcloth or washcloth.
I think we have had this conversation
I think so.
before.
Yeah, I think we have too.
But no, we do not say that.
I mean, I don't either. I think it's close to Omaha. Like I heard it vaguely. I would hear it and I would always wonder where that came from. Washcloth or Warsher. I don't know where it's from. I want to say it's like
Worcester sauce.
I know. Yeah,
I like can't say words. Architecture and Worcester sauce.
It's COVID brain. It's okay.
But then like Worcester.
Yeah, was that the one that's like WORCESTER?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And everyone's like Worcester.
We could do that video again, and I would still not know how to pronounce it.
That was really fun.
That was a good idea.
So funny. Because Massachusetts towns are just like basically all the towns that are in Britain.
And they don't make sense how they're spelled. Yeah. If you just look at it and you're not from there, you're like, what was it? Worcester?
Worcester.
Worcester.
Yeah.
Spelled WORCESTER.
Yeah.
What?
Worcester.
And that was an easier one, I think. Because I kind of see it, but there were other, like, what's a crazy one?
Like one that's like, I think it's Leicester or something like that, but it's like LEICESTER or whatever. There's like so many that are really crazy.
It's crazy.
Like Needham. We would say Needham, but it's NEEDHAM. Like Needham.
Needham. Oh, I remember that one actually.
I'm trying to think.
Needham.
I'm trying to think, but my brain is fried. I'm like, where do I live? Where am I from?
Well, if you're new here, if you're not new here, we have a Patreon. And I don't know why I wanted to say Hulu. Hey guys, we have a Hulu account. We both have one.
We also do have that.
If you want our logins, it's on our Patreon.
Actually, I don't know how much Hulu is.
Wouldn't that be funny if we had a Patreon and we just like gave out our passwords for streaming services to join our Patreon?
Yes. You know what I was thinking of today? That influencers are going to start, whoever have like subscription based things, they're going to start doing like pay X amount of money and you can be like on my Be Real friends list.
Oh, that's so smart.
I bet that's going to be a thing.
I'm still not on it, so I still don't really get it. But
it's like,
I feel like I'm you in this situation. I'm like, what's that?
Yeah, it's like a good app, but it's a trash app. Like it's so poor working. It
kind of makes it good though.
I know, but I don't know if it's because like the infrastructure is just like bad, or because like so many people are joining it every day that it's just so slow.
Oh, maybe.
But so Be Real is this app where you just be real. You stop being polite and you be real. But you'll get a notification like random times during the day, but every single person gets the notification at the same time. So when you click it, it like you have 2 minutes to then post a picture. You can upload them late, but it's obviously more fun if you post it within 2 minutes. You could upload them. But every time, for the past like few times, it's always late because the screen doesn't load for you to take the photo.
Oh, shitty.
So it's just like really slow right now. They've got some bugs to work out, but I do like it. I'm very like particular about it. I don't want it to be like another Instagram. I want it to be like my closest friends.
Yeah.
Like kind of like a Finsta.
Okay.
You know, where it's like,
well, it's going to turn into TikTok at some point because every app does. So
I know. Well, at the moment, because I'm like, it's funny. It's just like you just be real, and then it's like a private little thing, and then you laugh, and then it disappears.
I feel like it's kind of what Beam was supposed to be. Remember when Casey had the Beam
but
app?
I don't remember it at all.
I feel like it stood for Be Me or whatever, but it was you could only. I don't know if I feel like you could do whatever, but you had to have your phone at your chest or something, and it would film in front of you. So you couldn't be on the screen; it would have to be whatever's in front of you, and so people could see what it's like to be you. But I don't know what the fuck happened.
What it's like to be you. And now there's like so many different platforms where everyone's just being
themselves. I saw a TikTok and this girl was like, "This is the best Be Real I've ever sent," and it was she saw Maddie Healy at a restaurant or something. So her Be Real is literally with Maddie Healy, sitting at a restaurant. Although now I know you can upload late, I guess, so maybe she did that. But that'd be iconic if it was just right at the time.
I feel like they shouldn't let you.
I feel like that too because I remember when Snapchat, you could start uploading and I was like, well, it's not as fun.
Yeah.
Remember you couldn't
You can't
upload?
be real.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
You're being fake.
Yeah.
If you upload late.
Like, so I saw someone yesterday, it was like 15 hours late. And I'm like, what's the point?
Oh, okay. So you can do it later.
Yeah.
That's,
But the thing is, you can't see until you upload a picture, I believe, you can't see your
Other
friends'
people's.
posts.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, anyway, we have Patreon. Patreon.com/onlyfriends. We did why does Hulu keep popping up in my head when I say this? I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Something you've been watching on Hulu?
No, my wires are crossing. Like
Yeah.
Patreon, Hulu.
Yeah.
We uploaded a exclusive podcast episode last week. We were doing one this week.
Next week.
Or-
It'll go up next week.
It'll go up next week. Okay, it'll go up next week. And here's a little clip of the one we've just uploaded, so you get a little taste.
I can't believe what I'm about to say. I'm totally in the wrong, but I stole $3,000 from my parents.
Oh my god!
And they haven't noticed yet, but they will soon when they get the credit card bill. What do I do?
Oh my god!
Start an OnlyFans. Like,
That's a pretty good job, honestly.
oh, yeah.
Damn. I mean, I feel like the best thing you can do right now is tell them before they see it. They're going to be so much more. But what if they're so well off they don't even notice?
That's what I was thinking. Like, you can
don't
honestly
know.
like slide under the radar.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe.
I did not grow up in a situation like this, so it's very hard for me to like tell you, but you know how your parents are going to react.
Yeah.
Like,
And that was the clip.
the bonus, I really like doing not the relationship, but like the advice one we do.
Me too.
Which is that clip, obviously. It's just like so fun, and we just be real.
We are being real. Like, this is our Be Real.
Yeah.
For you guys.
Yep. So make sure that you're subscribed and we'll read all your crazy shit.
Yeah, onlyfriends696969 at gmail.com. It's a real email. The first time we posted it, people thought it was fake.
It's
so
true.
it's fine.
They did.
And a lot of people give us updates and they're juicy.
I know.
It's really, really fun.
Yeah. A lot of that last episode was updates from
Previous.
the last month's
Yeah.
epis.
I love it.
It's so good. We also have another podcast called Good Influences.
Yes.
So make sure that you're following that everywhere as well. It's really fun. And
Yeah.
we do advice on that podcast too.
We do. It's like a very small version at the end of each episode, but
Yeah.
it's fun, especially to have, because obviously we're two females, have like two males in the mix.
male
help.
to female.
Yeah, I mean, males give like the worst advice, so
It's
we still
true.
give the best advice.
Well,
but-
people really like Mike's advice.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
good.
like all the YouTube comments, and then like Carly and I tend to disagree with Mike a lot.
Oh my God, yeah.
And then they get mad at us. They're like,
Yeah.
they don't respect him. And I'm like, I just think that like, do you want a podcast where people just agree on everything?
know.
Or like have conversations and like have differing opinions?
I don't know. Maybe it's the way we're saying it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like Matt gives really good advice too. Matt's
Yeah.
always really, he's just such a good person to have a podcast with in general.
Totally.
Because he brings the lulls. Matt is so interested in everyone and asks so many good questions. Mike wasn't there. If you're listening or watching on YouTube or listening on audio, Mike, you probably already seen it or heard, but Mike wasn't there last week. So
Yeah.
we had a surprise guest on. We filled in last minute, literally 30 minutes.
Well, you guys will know by the time.
By
this
this
is out.
time, yeah.
Unless you're on Patreon, then it's Fibula.
Yeah. Well, we already posted some stories, but
That's true.
someone was like, "Oh my God, you guys got a guest," and I was like, "Oh no, no, no."
No, we got a replacement.
Yeah, we switched Mike out. He's done. And I'm glad Matt was there because I feel like he's so good at like. They also knew each other and they went to school together, so I feel like
Yeah.
he's so good at asking
I don't
questions
think
I
at the
wouldn't think
same
of asking.
time, though.
Yeah, that's true. I think he's a lot younger.
But it's like a mini Matt. Like it's like
Yeah.
a Matt 2.0,
Yeah, kind of scary.
but like a little less nerdy.
Less nerdy, but he gives such Vine vibes to me.
I literally said that on the podcast. I was like, that's
Yeah,
why I
you
started
did.
following you, because you were like a Vine energy.
Yeah, he's like a Cody Co.
Yeah.
A different version of Cody Co. Or
That's
something.
true. It's like Cody and Matt.
Yeah, mixed.
Sour but sweet.
Yeah.
Problematic but sweet.
Yeah, we love a good mix of it all. They're Be Real.
I went to Vegas this weekend and he like brought us a crystal. And I brought it
Did you
with
bring
me.
it?
Yeah.
Did
Because
it
it was just
work?
like in my purse. And then I was like, what's this? Oh my God. So now I'm just carrying around the
did you bring it
crystal
back?
here. Yeah.
Okay, good. Because we got to use it for the next
Yeah, it's
pod.
in my purse still.
Okay, good.
She'll just be in there at
Warding
all
off
times.
evil spirits or whatever it's supposed to do.
I don't remember what he said it was for. Like good luck, maybe?
I'll know today when I watch the pod back.
Well, that's true.
I don't remember.
If that guy ever freaking sends it.
Let's hope and pray.
Well,
Anyways.
moving on. How was your weekend?
It was chill. I kept starting and stopping things. Like I feel like I haven't watched
Oh, like shows.
shows in full. I don't know what's going on. My ADHD ADHD brain. Not that I have it, but sometimes I feel like I do.
Yeah.
Nolan has COVID, so I was just
Still?
in my. Yeah,
Is he
he's
feeling
still
better?
positive. Yeah, he feels like pretty fine now, but he's still testing positive.
Well,
it's been
you can-
6 days.
Oh, that's it?
I know. It feels like it's been forever. He tested positive on Tuesday and we're
But
recording
how
Monday.
are his symptoms?
Yesterday he said he feels like he's getting over being sick, but he's not like
Got it.
sick. So I don't know what the rules are at this point.
Well, you don't have to test once you test positive because
Yeah.
you could test up to like 90 days.
I know
posi.
that, but I don't know. I keep reading different things though. Someone said at 8 days, 25% of people are still contagious. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to get it.
Okay, well, the CDC says, this is what the CDC says.
Okay.
After 5 days, if your symptoms are like improving, you're good. But you have to, if you like going into the world, you wear a mask.
So around me, he has to wear a mask because he's probably contagious.
No, you're most contagious.
No?
You're most contagious pre-symptoms. So like the first 1 to 2 days
Yeah.
before you test positive is when you're most contagious, and then after 5 days you should be good. In terms of
I heard
like
something
contagious.
different because they're like, you're still contagious. That's why you have to wear a mask at work and around other people after 5 days.
Well,
Remember when it was 2 weeks?
yeah. I don't know.
14 days.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just being careful, I guess,
Yeah.
still, but somehow I haven't got it.
Yeah, that's
Which
crazy.
is crazy. I mean, we weren't around each other all because I was in Vegas right before,
Totally.
but he picked me up from the airport and then
Yeah, you were in a car together.
we were in a car. I feel like the windows were down. Maybe that helped.
Oh, well, I was in the car with TJ's grandma for like an hour and a half.
That's true. And she
didn't
never
get
got it. What the fuck is going on? But then he left. He had to go do stuff all day. And I went to bed at like 11. And I don't even remember him coming home, and we slept next to each other.
And then the next morning,
No
he was
mask.
pause.
Yeah. And he didn't feel sick until like that moment. So
And we think he got it on Saturday, like that Saturday.
yeah.
When
Yeah,
did
that
you
makes
test
sense.
Tuesday?
Yeah. Yeah, his friend's wife tested positive too, and they were at the same
It's just
party.
so annoying.
Yeah.
I'm so annoyed.
I don't know. I want to know why I didn't get it. Like, how did I not get it? Because, I mean, we're masked up, but like, we're in the same place.
Totally.
Like, he's sleeping on the couch and with not a mask on, obviously.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if the particles are flowing through the air, however it works, but I don't know.
Literally, nothing makes sense.
Nothing makes sense. Hopefully I'll just never get it.
Yeah.
Manifesting that for myself. Like TJ does, but the other way.
Yeah. You do it the good way.
I do it the good way.
I will never get COVID.
No, I literally won't get it.
Yeah.
Even though I might have had it, and I just didn't know. But I
You
don't
never
know.
tested for antibodies?
I've never. I only did that 2020. I feel like I did it
Yeah.
4 months in. So I was like, I wonder if I've gotten it because everything was
I
so
know.
unknown, and I didn't have it. But I don't know.
That's why I'm like, how long will this go on for? Where we have to do this? Not to sound
don't
like
know.
I'm like anti
No,
COVID
no,
and
I
taking
agree.
precaution, but
No, I
it's
think
like,
that's a fair
I think it's just
question.
interesting because
Yeah.
it's like, okay, well, if like a cold is contagious and the flu is contagious, but like you have the sniffles and you go to work,
Yeah.
because you don't test positive for either of those
I know.
illnesses, then it's like, what's the difference at this point? If like we have vaccines like we have for the flu, and like
Yeah.
hospitals aren't overwhelmed like they
don't
were.
know.
It's just like so interesting to me because I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know when the flu, like whenever the flu started, it's like, when did then it become just like a normal thing that
Yeah.
they would get, you know?
I don't know. I guess the answer is just wear a mask if you feel sick.
Yes,
But like, it's kind of hard to do that.
totally.
Not to sound like
Yeah.
that, but I don't know. Like, I was sick. I had a sinus thing a couple weeks ago and I wasn't wearing a mask everywhere. Maybe I should have, but
Yeah.
I really don't think I was contagious. Like, you didn't get anything. Nolan didn't get anything. No one around me got it. But maybe if I don't know, if you're going to an office, maybe wear a mask. I don't know.
Totally. That's what I think is like the answer. Like our friend Brittany, she's a teacher, and like even when they lifted like the mask thing at their schools, if she like had been around, like when we went to Stagecoach or like other places, if she was in like big events or, you know, like felt like she was getting sick, she'd just wear a mask. And like one time she did that. She's like, I'm just gonna wear a mask today. And then like a few days later tested positive for COVID.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think as long as you're like being aware and like doing the best you can with that, then like
Yeah.
that's all we can
That's all
really
you
do
can
now.
really do. Yeah. And like test for COVID, I guess, if you
Yeah.
think you might have
Oh,
it.
totally. Yeah.
But I don't know. So I was just a big fat loner all
Maybe
weekend.
I'll call Dr. Fauci and see what his.
Ask him, yeah.
Did you read
have
anything new?
connects?
Wait, what were you watching? What did you try?
Oh, I started Bill Burr's
TJ was listening to that too.
Yeah, he said he watched it, or he's like, I love Bill Burr, but I started.
There was a lot of stuff in there. I was like,
I watched like maybe 10 minutes, and then I paused it and went downstairs.
Got it.
And then I forgot. It was like I want to go to bed, so I stopped it. And then I started. I started the Victoria's Secret.
I saw that this morning. I really want to watch it.
Yeah, I started it. I probably made it 2 minutes in, and just like wasn't the vibe I was looking for at the moment, so I turned it off. But I'm sure I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Wait, what about Bill Burr? He was just saying controversial stuff, or?
Well, it's just like interesting to me. Like, it's nothing that I would take offense to. Like, a lot of it was about like
I know you mean.
women.
Yeah.
That I was just like, oh my God, like people are gonna be mad. But like, I'm not mad.
I know, I'm not. I think it's so different with comedians. Like, people don't get mad unless it's something crazy.
Well, I mean, like, I feel like they do. Like the woke mobs.
Yeah.
I feel like they get really mad.
I guess I never really see like Bill Burr said something offensive, you know, but if like a influencer says something, because I think we're just used to comedians saying crazy shit.
I know.
But I don't know. I just don't want this taken the wrong way, but I was listening to Winnie Cummings' podcast and I was on my walk, and she was saying how it's like crazy that people get offended sometimes when they go to comedy shows.
Yeah.
And she was like, you're at the ha-ha. Like, why are you at the ha-ha getting offended by something?
Literally. It's like an underground, like not underground, but it's like a small comedy club, like in North Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like it's not like it's on the Strip or like, you know, big comedians are going there. Like it's very just like small time vibes.
But it's just like the title too. It's like you're going somewhere that's called ha-ha.
Yeah.
Like, and obviously, yeah, I don't know. And she's very adamant about like, she hates when comedians complain that they can't say stuff, because she's like, there's like 3 words we're not allowed to say. And if you're not funny without saying those words, you need a different job. So she's very level-headed about it. It's not like she's saying crazy offensive things. But it's just, I don't know, like joking about women and stuff when you're a comedian. It's like, they're saying it to get a crazy, shocking laugh.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, don't watch it.
Yeah.
I love Bill Burr, though. I've always loved Bill Burr. And he also, I like him too, because he kind of calls out Joe. Like, he was on Joe Rogan's podcast sometime during the pandemic, and he was like kind of calling him an idiot and stuff.
Oh my God.
So it was not directly, but he was just like, who are you talking to? You know, he's like, you just think you're a doctor. And I think he's from the East Coast. He sounds like he is.
I don't like really know who he is at all. I'm not in the comedian scene like Carly is. She's very cool.
Yeah,
and,
I'm friends with all of them.
Yeah.
Not really.
But like, bring up a comedian, she'll know them.
Probably.
It's very impressive.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like you've seen like enough podcasts and like listened to enough of it that you like are familiar with everyone in the scene. That's like cool.
It's hard for me to listen to a podcast that's not comedians now.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I listen to mostly comedians.
Including ours, because we are hilarious.
We're the best comedians out there.
We always put women down.
Yeah.
We're anti-women.
Meninist podcast only.
But
yeah.
That's
pretty much
that's fun. Did you catch up on Ultimate Girls Trip?
I did. I'm completely caught up.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to, well, it's probably no TV recap. I feel like you haven't watched, or.
I watched it on the plane ride home yesterday. Oh, but I didn't finish the episode. I have 10 minutes left.
I'm trying to think.
My flight home yesterday was,
okay, so you went to Vegas this weekend.
I went to Vegas this weekend. The flight there
to get married.
We did a triple wedding, which I now am very upset about, because Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck
they
got
stole your
married in
thunder.
Vegas this weekend, and they went to a chapel. And Jennifer Lopez has this like email only community. I think you have to pay to be a part of it. I think so
too.
And
it's her own Patreon.
Yeah, it's like a blog. It literally is a Patreon for JLo. And so she wrote like a whole description in that. And of course I saw like leaked stuff that people had put out into the world. And she was saying, she was like, we went to like this, I think it was a little white chapel or something. She was like, we waited in line with 3 couples. And I literally was like, that could you imagine?
Could you imagine you're there with JLo?
Could you imagine? We're just like waiting in line, and then fucking Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are standing in line behind us.
Just a normal place they went to.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I know.
I don't care at all about them
neither.
For some reason. I don't know why, but it is cute. I saw Not Skinny But Not Fat post a clip of JLo, like, I don't know, whenever they were dating the first time, 10 years ago or whatever. And her dad was talking about what her last name would be if they got married. And she was like, it'll be Jennifer Affleck.
Yeah,
like, I'm going to be Jennifer Affleck.
She changed it, and I can't believe she did.
Yeah. I mean, she'll probably still go by Jennifer Lopez, right?
Yeah. I would hope so, because that's a terrible last name.
That's, I mean, Affleck.
Like, if TJ's last name was Affleck, I'd be like, sorry, babe.
Yeah, no, like, you can take mine if you want. Yeah.
Like, mine's Lopez is such a good last name compared to Affleck.
Lopez is an amazing last name.
Yeah. Like, not even in terms of JLo. Like, that's a good last name.
Yeah. I think
Carly
she'll
Lopez.
Oh, I got so sexy right then.
Yeah. It's a good name.
She's a 3, but her last name is Lopez.
She's a 10, but he's a 10, but his last name's Affleck.
Oh, 3.
It's a bad name. That is so bad.
That's all I think of.
They should have made a name.
Laughlack.
Afpez. Well, they don't really have a good ship name.
No,
Well,
Bennifer is good. But I don't know. Did you see them in Vegas?
I didn't. I think it was the day after we did our wedding extravaganza.
Yours was Friday.
Yeah, and they did Saturday. So
wait, so you obviously it's like not a real wedding.
yes.
So did you went to an actual chapel?
We didn't even wind up doing it because it was so expensive. It would have been like $300 per couple, and we were like,
so would you just like romp
not
around?
Worth it. Yeah, we got a limo instead.
Oh, no, that's better.
And then just like pretended. But yeah, I am the only one who actually wore like my wedding dress. Because Caro, she had like a huge, I think it's like called A-line.
I don't know.
Where it's like,
I don't know, clothes.
where it poofs out at the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
So hers was very big. And then we didn't realize like retrospectively how hard it would be to get that to Vegas.
Oh,
in
to pack it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
so
whole
she was
suitcase.
like, that is crazy. Well, this all started in 2019 after they got married. Me, TJ, Caro, and her husband, Sean, went to Las Vegas and they were like, we should come back here after TJ and I get married wearing our wedding dresses.
Yeah.
So this has been like 4 years in the making. And then I was like, oh, well, I can pack my wedding dress because it's small. But so then she had to just like buy a cute little dress and
What did Britt wear?
also just like a cute little dress.
Oh.
Well, it's also hard because we all preserved our wedding dresses. So then it's like once you take it out of the mummification,
Mummification.
that's what I call it.
Spooky.
Mummified. But the like
that sounds a real
proper
term.
terminology is preserved, but like mummified is
That
way
is
cooler.
so scary though. Like this dress is haunted.
Also, like my wedding dress has been mummified since April and it's still at the cleaners because it comes in a giant fucking box. And I'm like, I'm going to have nowhere to put this. Like, so I just like was like, oh, I'll pretend I didn't see the text.
Yeah.
Saying that it's ready for pickup. It's now July. It's been there for like 3 months. But I was like, if it's a problem, they would call me by now, I would hope.
Yeah, and maybe they're like, well, what if she got divorced and doesn't want to see it?
Yeah. But yeah, so that was fun. We just did like wedding vibey stuff, but it was really funny. Like the amount of people that like, it kind of got to be annoying all night because everyone's
People
just
were
like,
Yeah.
congratulations. And we're like, okay.
We got him a celebrity tonight.
Yeah. So it was fun. Lived out the dream that we'd been like holding
Trying to
on to
do.
forever. And
Yeah.
we did it. We finally did it.
Fun.
Yeah.
That's where my parents got married. So
I know. I almost was like, I wish I just did this.
yeah, I feel like I'll end up doing something like that if I ever get married.
Yeah. Vegas, it's a fun vibe to get married, I will say.
Just, yeah, I don't know. Looks like fun.
Yeah.
And you can get married legally there.
Yes.
Well, obviously my parents said that.
Yes.
Like, I think they're legally married.
We got an email today that was like, congratulations, Reverend Aaron. Like, happy 1 year on being an officiant.
Reverend Aaron.
Yeah.
You changed your Instagram handle.
I was like, oh my God.
Reverend Aaron.
I could. Legally, I could. But I also just wish that they would like let you choose what you want your like name to be. Because I think there's like different things other than Reverend.
That name does not mean anything to me because we said it so many times. To me, that sounds churchy.
Yeah.
It is,
it's
right?
It's I'm ordained at the Church of whatever. Church of Life, I think it is.
Church of Scientology.
Yeah, that too.
Anything else exciting, fun? What else did you guys do?
Well, on Saturday, it's just like a classic Vegas vibe. There were no like real crazy stories to take out of the weekend.
Hot?
So hot, but we spent most of the time in hotels, so like would never know.
Yeah.
But then when we landed here yesterday, I was like, oh my God, it's just as hot here.
I know. It's really hot.
It was crazy.
It's like 90 something.
It's gonna be like that all week.
It is?
Yeah, in the high 90s here. So like,
I'm going to get burnt to a
really
crisp.
wish I had a pool at this point.
I know. Did you swim while you were there?
Yes.
Okay, isn't it weird? Do you feel this way? When you swim there and get out, you're freezing?
No.
Maybe, okay. Because I
not.
felt that way at home. My dad was like, yeah, that's like because there's no humidity. And like my parents are the same way. They're like, when you get, it's so fucking hot, but when you go in and get out, it's cold. But also where my parents are is like 10 degrees cooler than the
Okay,
strip.
yeah. It was like 115 degrees.
No, it was like 108 at my parents. And I was like, why am I freezing as soon as I get, like, it literally feels cold for like
God.
5 minutes until you dry. And
Okay.
I looked it up and it's a thing because there's
God.
zero humidity. So you get cold
It was
really
like
quickly.
humid when we were there, but it's 'cause
Maybe
it
that's-
rained.
Yeah, maybe it's different on the strip or something because I was shook by how
Yeah.
cold I felt after I got out of the pool. I mean, I was like, I'm freezing. It's like 30 degrees out here right now.
Well,
I mean, I was
30?
being dramatic,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it was
yeah.
cold. But obviously when you dry off,
oh my
you're
God, that's
fine.
so interesting.
Yeah, and it's a thing.
Whoa.
I was shook.
I just like, God, I gotta hand it to, we got like a cabana one day at the pool, and like me walking from where we were laying to the bathroom, which is like a minute long walk. I was like, I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah.
And I can't like even like, I give all the props to all of the like girl staff, like walking. Basically, all of the staff is female. The like people who come to the cabanas, obviously, because they just want like pretty girls
Yeah.
working. And then all of the staff, like otherwise, is like men, and they're all wearing these like uniforms, like black uniforms, walking around. Like our hostess was pregnant. Like I literally was
Oh my
like,
God.
how are they doing this?
survive?
I felt so bad, but I feel like also like maybe they're just used to it if they're like
Yeah.
from there with the heat. But like, oh my God, it's
But then you
just
think
so
about-
goddamn hot.
Florida and places like that where it's humid as fuck. Remember when we did our brand deal in Miami? I was
Absolutely
like,
not disgusting.
the second we walked outside, I felt like I was hungover.
Yeah,
I think it's because it makes you feel so dehydrated or something right away. But just humidity, and even in the
God,
Midwest, it's just so fucking bad.
and in like in Vegas too, where like most people are either hungover or drinking.
Yeah. The flight back from Vegas from Vegas is always funny because people are just like,
Yeah.
this or weekends.
That was
or-
us.
Yeah.
Also, when we were flying back, oh my God, it was like the worst flying experience.
Oh, yeah,
There was
what
like
happened?
a storm,
Oh.
and I was like,
In
where?
Vegas or around?
Just on the way back in the middle of the desert.
Okay.
Like, where is it fucking raining?
I know. Was it like thundering and lightning?
They were just like, it's stormy, and like, you know, when you fly and you can't like see anything around you because it's just cloud.
Yeah.
It was like that, but the clouds were like black.
Oh,
like I was
that
like,
would scare me.
what?
And when you're in clouds in a plane, it's
Yeah, it's like
lawless. You're freaking out.
Oh my God, I know. It wasn't like too bad, but I was like I wasn't like it was like one of those weird hangovers. You know, when you're just like exhausted.
Yeah, I feel like that's most of your hangovers.
Yeah.
because you never say you're hungover. You're like, I just feel tired.
Yeah.
which is sometimes worse because
I
like
know.
I'd rather just be down for the day and just
And
not
then
be
like
tired.
of course we got like delayed a little at the airport. It was just like the longest day. So I was like, I'm tired.
When time
were
did you
out
get
till
back?
4 or something.
Oh, okay.
But we were supposed to get back like 3.
Oh,
So we got stuck at the airport because like the flight was delayed or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's always like this leaving Vegas. We always are on the tarmac, like waiting on the
happened to us.
takeoff thing, like
Yeah, that happened
for
to us after
an
emo
hour.
night.
Yeah, it happened again. There's just like a massive line of planes.
I think that happened to me too, coming back because we weren't technically delayed,
Yeah,
but I
No,
got back
same.
like 30 or 40 minutes later.
my God.
Yeah, that's so interesting. It must just be
Just
new-
busy.
Yeah.
Busy hub. It's also so interesting when we were sitting at the thing. The only time I've ever flown into Vegas and like left Vegas is to do a Vegas experience. And it's so crazy to me because I was looking at the flights and it was like Maui, like Kansas City. And I was like, I forget that people like,
are going other places, like because they live in Vegas. I
like,
know.
what do you mean you're flying to Maui?
Also, people live in Maui and are going to fucking
Vegas or whatever.
any
Yeah,
other
I
place to
know.
go on vacation.
I know.
Huh? You live in a vacation.
To me though, like Vegas is so specific where it's like it's Vegas.
Yeah.
Like you forget that it's not just like only tourists go there.
I
And, like
didn't even really know that until my parents moved there. I
Yeah.
swear. I was
No,
like,
yeah.
what do you mean you're moving to Vegas
Yeah.
on the strip? But
It's
like,
so
obviously
funny.
it's a huge fucking
Yeah.
city. But
it's truly just like a wild place.
yeah. Did you play bingo? Probably not.
I didn't play bingo, but I did play blackjack and I won $60.
Oh, good job.
And that was, you know, we left winning.
Yeah. There you go.
$60.
Made up for the flight delay.
Yeah. Oh, there's a funny thing that happened. We went on Fremont Street. And
Oh,
if you
yeah.
don't know, those are all like the old casinos of Vegas. It's like
Old
just
Vegas.
like a cool vibe. And I got like a 6-pack of Corona for the limo to go back to the hotel at the end of the night, but the bartenders wouldn't take the cap off. Obviously, I feel like
yeah.
that makes sense, but I was like, oh fuck, I didn't even realize that. So then we went to a store that carries like bottle openers, like as keychains. And so Brittany was looking for one and knocked this whole thing of keychains over, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of keychains just all over the floor of this gift shop. It was really funny. And it like tore up her whole leg because she like tried catching the thing before it fell on her.
Oh no.
Which was like really funny, but
It could have been worse. Could have been like shot glasses or something.
could you imagine?
But still, it's so embarrassing.
I know. Charge it to my room.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah. And now I'm good on Vegas got my yearly quota.
It's always like 2 days is probably max. If you're doing Vegas, I can't.
At this point, I'm like, it's too many days. 1 day
4 hours.
good time.
No, 4 hours, I'm good. It's
Like,
also just so hot. It's like,
I know.
Okay.
Well, it's nice in the casino or like the
Yeah.
hotel. Like the second night we didn't leave Resorts World. Like we stayed there the whole time, which was really nice. But
I
like,
just mean like the Vegas experience, like walking on the strip. It's
Totally.
like fucking miserable in the summer.
Yeah.
So yeah,
ugh,
it's nice that it's so close to us.
truly
Like funny because like,
38-minute flight.
isn't it crazy? Did you read? Or probably didn't have time.
I did. Yeah, I did. But Morgan's also like chatty, so he would like talk to me,
right.
and then I'd have to like. I think I read
Morgan.
a chapter going
Yeah.
to Vegas, and then obviously I couldn't read coming back.
What did you start a new book?
No, I'm still on the same one.
Oh, I thought you finished it for some reason.
Well, no, I didn't finish it on the plane. I probably had like 100 pages left because it's the longest book to ever exist, and
Yeah.
I haven't touched it since then.
yeah, that's fun.
And then I was like, oh, I'll read it going to Vegas.
and Morgan's talking.
Yeah,
to
we
you.
were chatting.
Yeah.
Chatty cats.
I do that sometimes. I started a book and it's like one of those that takes maybe 150 pages to really get into.
Yeah.
So
I feel
it's
like
taking me
that's
a
what this was
while.
too.
Yeah, it's hard
is
for me
it?
to want to read it. It's called The Push. Rebecca, our agent, recommended it. And I texted her yesterday, the day before, and I was like, I'm like 100 pages in and I feel like nothing's happened. But I know something's going to happen. I feel like it's going to be crazy, but I was like, when?
When will it happen?
Yeah, but that's it for
That's
me.
all you missed this weekend on Glee.
On Glee, watch us sing.
Speaking of Glee,
Oh.
things that make me gleeful are
Oh.
this day in history. Again, I feel like the summer is just killing it with stuff. This is like an iconic day in history in terms of TV.
Oh, okay.
And movies.
Let's hear it.
Okay, The Parent Trap.
Woo!
Starting off
Da-na-na-na.
real strong.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh, yeah. It sounded at first you were singing the Addams Family. You're like, da-na-na-na.
Oh, it does. Ding, ding, da-da-da-da.
And then I was like, does she think
I think that's the Parent Trap.
Does she think the Addams Family is the Parent Trap? I was like, really? I wonder what my face was like. I think I was like, what?
I thought you were just waiting for me to be done. I'm like, all right.
No, I was shook.
You're probably just confused.
And then Hairspray and Mamma Mia both came out this day in history, different years.
Okay, I was like,
Hairspray was
oh,
2007,
competition.
Mamma Mia was 2018, which is like, I thought Mamma Mia came out way before
I was going to
2018.
say 2014.
Yeah, no, 2018.
Mamma
The
Mia.
Neverending Story,
Oh my God. That one's the movie I watched a lot as a kid.
really
Scary.
so scary.
I don't remember it, but I remember that big thing he would ride.
Yeah, the like dog dragon.
Yeah. Never ending story. Remember that. I feel like watching that high now would be
like you got
fucking nightmare.
not even like on like you got to do acid. You got to drop.
Oh, you got to
acid.
like do something hard.
yeah, like get some drop K. What do the teens say?
I don't know. K-hole. I'm in a
Oh,
K-hole.
K-hole. Yeah, you got to get into a deep K-hole.
Yeah.
Before you watch the Neverending Story. Otherwise, like, there's no point.
Or honestly, probably just shrooms. I feel like that
yeah.
would do it because it's
Acid.
I've never done
shrooms,
any of these drugs,
No,
but I
me
feel
neither.
like shrooms would be a scary, fun
Yeah.
experience.
or Molly. You know, like if you're really gonna.
Or like meth.
Yeah. Crystal.
Something.
Crystal. The Dark Knight Rises. Jimmy Neutron.
Wait, what year was it?
2012.
The Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah.
Okay.
He rose.
He has
He
rose.
rose from the Oscar. Well, yeah, because you think about the Dark Knight, I feel like was like
It was like high school,
vibes.
yeah.
Jimmy Neutron,
Oh my God.
crazy. Bananas in Pajamas.
Bananas
Do you remember that?
in pajamas
Oh, I
are
don't-
coming down the stairs.
I don't remember that.
I don't think I really watched it, but I remember always saying
Oh my
it.
god, I always
TV.
watched it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, but I like don't remember. It's like one of those like blackout
Wait,
shows.
it was real people, it wasn't cartoons, right?
Yeah, real people, but like they were in banana suits.
With pajamas
Yep.
on.
Yep.
were they doing, Molly? Like, what the fuck are these
Definitely.
shows?
Definitely.
Alrighty.
And then a movie that I wanted to recommend because I just feel like you probably haven't seen it, called America's Sweethearts.
What's it about?
It's about
Is it old?
Julia Roberts
I
is
think
in
I've
it.
seen it.
Oh my God. And John Cusack and Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Was it, we were
And Stanley
little
Tucci.
when it came out?
2001, so not really.
I remember my friend's house growing up. I feel like we watched it at our house.
It's
Let me
such a good
see
movie.
what the thing looks like.
Yeah. Julia Roberts is like, this is Catherine Zeta-Jones, like assistant.
Uh-huh.
And then it's like her, I don't know how to explain it really.
What's it called again?
America's Sweethearts.
America's Sweetheart. Does that something to do with like government or something?
No.
Oh, no, I have not seen this.
You should watch this one. It's cute.
Okay. America's Sweetheart. Is it a good plane movie? I feel like it looks like a good plane movie.
Absolutely an incredible plane movie.
Okay, well, oops. Sorry. I don't know if you can hear that, but I knocked my
Oh, I didn't hear that. I thought,
whatever this is, my Yeti.
So that's like honestly a very iconic day.
That's crazy.
Because it covers all the genres.
Yeah, movies, shows,
And things you
childhood.
can do on meth. Things you
yeah,
can
a
watch
lot
on
of
meth.
a lot of drug references here.
And then again
Inspo.
with birthdays, I'm just gonna like blast through them. And then if you are curious about someone's age, feel free to stop.
Okay.
me. Sandra Oh, an
my
icon,
God.
a legend. Julian Huff,
Okay,
Giselle. I never know how to say her last name. Bunchin.
I don't know.
I feel like that's right. She's only 42.
I don't know what she looks like.
Tom Brady's wife, Giselle.
I don't know.
Oh my God, what?
Giselle.
Just type in Giselle, she'll come up.
Yeah, I don't know. She looks great though.
Oh my God, that's
Oh,
wild.
was she a Victoria's Secret?
Yes.
Okay.
Carlos Santana.
Oh my God.
Haven't thought about him in such a long time.
Yeah, me neither.
He's 75.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
gotta be a little bit up there.
And then I thought this one was pretty relevant. Billy Mays. We just talked about him on our Good Influences episode because we
Yeah.
were confusing him with
Oh,
that other guy.
It was some other inventor. Billy Mays is the one who died.
Entrepreneur.
OxyClean, right?
yeah.
Entrepreneur, whatever. Inventor of OxyClean. I remember my friend in high school, she did something, I don't think it was a talent show, but it was something like that. And they had to have a character that they dressed up as. And she did Billy Mays and she brought it. She was getting
That's
ready.
amazing.
She was getting ready at my house. I think I have a picture of her on Facebook or something. I don't know if I'll put it on here because I don't know if she'd want that. But I don't think I've ever laughed as hard as that moment in time because she looked
Just like
fucking
him?
insane. No, it was just the mustache was way too big for her. The beard was too big. Her
Oh
hair,
my
it
God.
was so funny. I wish I
love that.
I'll probably show you. I don't know if I feel like in the moment it's hilarious. I don't know if it'd be funny to anyone else, but
Yeah.
yeah.
love
But I
that.
do stand Billy Mays. Remember all his infomercials?
R.I.P.
That was like the prime of infomercials. Was Billy
Yeah.
Mays.
And it's like, why am I 12 and one OxyClean?
I know, but I do.
Yep. I need it. Dad, Mom, call it
I
up.
have it. Well, Nolan always gets it because he's like prefers to do his laundry with OxyClean. So,
Oh my
he
God.
buys
Billy
it.
Mays stan.
Yeah, literally.
And then Terry Irwin.
I don't know who that is.
Steve Irwin's wife.
Oh, okay. I know who she is.
A queen.
I saw a TikTok of his son,
Yes.
and all these girls were trying to get hit on him and get his number. It was really cute.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ugh, it makes me so sad. Like, it's so scary
He
that he died.
I know he's just like his dad though. It's so crazy.
Yeah, they're all so cute.
I know. It's really cool they all have that passion.
I know. Also, I didn't realize that she's not Australian.
Oh, I didn't know. Is she American?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
But I read it was like born in like Oregon or something. It's like somewhere on the West Coast.
Oh.
So I just assumed she was an Australian because I just read a thing. But I like could not tell you if I've heard
Maybe
her
she
speak
moved
recently.
there and they met there, or
Yeah.
I'm sure he was in America all the time, but I don't know.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But that is it for this day in history. There were also so many other people's birthdays, but I was like, irrelevant, doesn't matter.
Irrelevant.
But all these cancer babies, just like,
What is 9 months ago? Because I'm like, what happened that everyone was banging and made all these amazing celebrities the past 2 months?
it's like the holidays,
That makes sense.
like October, November, December.
That makes perfect sense.
Yep. And like
So many celebrities were
the
born.
winter,
Yeah.
people
Everyone's
just
cooped
banging
up.
because they're bored.
Yep. Cold. They want to get cozy.
Speaking of banging because you're bored,
Okay.
Chloe and Tristan are welcoming a child into the world any day now. I just felt like we needed to touch on it. We don't really know to go into depth. I will say when I first saw this news, I was utterly shocked because I thought that it was like, oh, they just got impregnated a surrogate.
Yeah.
However, that is not the case.
Yeah, it was.
They did this in November of 2021, so the baby's like due any day now.
Mm-hmm. This is before the whole scandal.
Yes,
well,
which makes
the third or fourth scandal.
Which makes it so sad.
It is sad.
It also means that when they were filming, like they had already.
They knew.
Yep.
I know there was a clip I saw.
Like they were pregnant.
Yes.
Which is crazy.
Because I'm on the Keeping Up subreddit, and I saw someone was like, oh, this makes so much more sense. And it was a clip of Kim when everything was going down. I remember she was on the phone and she said something to the extent of she really wanted a boy.
Yeah.
This is so whatever. And I didn't really think anything of it when I saw it, but I guess it makes a lot more sense. I'm sure they obviously had to cut out stuff about her having a kid, because I'm sure that was it's actually crazy thinking about it, because that had to have been such a big portion of their conversation was, what are you going to do? Like, you guys have a surrogate now.
Who's probably like at that point 3-4 months pregnant.
Yeah. So that's really crazy that, I mean, I understand why they didn't put it in the show, but like that adds so much to that whole situation.
I know
that they were expecting a kid.
And when she's like talking about her house, she's like, this is going to be like our family home now.
Yep.
And it's like, oh my God, we didn't even realize that like they were literally pregnant with another baby.
Which like.
So sad. I don't even know why she did it with him, honestly.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. I don't give Chloe hate because whatever. But you know who this man is, and you chose to have another baby with him. Granted, I feel like for a period of time they were doing a lot better.
Totally.
But I just don't think I would be surprised at that point.
There's absolutely no way you had like 100% trust in this man at that point. And I feel like bringing a kid into this world is like so much different than just like getting back together with someone or like, moving in with a person. It's like he's now responsible for another one of your children.
Yeah.
And like does you so wrong. I feel like I was thinking about it yesterday actually, because we were talking about it, because like that thing about him like with Girls in Greece came out, but it's like, okay, whatever, they're not together.
Yeah,
like
that's how
who
I feel
cares?
too.
Like he's a loser. But it's just like, was it just easier for her because she wanted a kid so bad to be like, okay, well, he's going to be in my life anyway. Let's just do it. But it's like, why would you want to, like, that's so sad.
Yeah, I think because it gives True a sibling with the same dad, which is, I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, I feel like to her it's good. And I do think he is a good father to his kids.
Sure.
So I think that's why.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know shit.
I don't know. It just makes me so sad because like even if you have a kid like with someone further down the line, like obviously you're going to do it via surrogate anyway. Like,
yeah,
wouldn't that be more important to you for them to like have like a loving family as opposed to like, oh, dad gets you on the weekends.
Yeah.
While he's not busy like fucking teenagers or whatever. Like, I don't know.
I know. I don't know either.
I don't get it.
I just think at the time they were doing well and they were like, this is the time we should do it.
God, it's so fucked up. What a loser.
I know.
He's such a loser.
He is. And it's like, he has something, I don't want to say he has a disease, but I feel like he's a sex addict or something.
Yeah. And like a narcissist.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know him. I don't know Chloe. But as an outsider, I feel like I could see him not giving a fuck about these other girls and just getting his needs met because he has a problem. Doesn't give him an excuse. But I don't even know where I was going with this. I kind of just lost my train of thought. And it's like, I guess if I were Chloe, I'd be like, okay, well, this isn't going to work then if you're getting these needs met other places because you have a sex addiction. I don't know if he does.
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely got some problems.
He's got something, but...
He's in the NBA. That's what the problem
Literally, it has to be. Well, it's not the MLB.
Yeah.
Didn't you say last week that was the biggest?
The MLB is the number one.
Yeah.
It's definitely like MLB, NBA, hockey.
I just think any sport.
Yeah. Just like...
Men in any sport.
Yeah.
Or band. Anything that has to do with touring. Yeah, bad.
Oh, God. Well... I feel like any day we'll know the baby's name.
Was it born?
Probably. It's probably going to be born in like a date. That's why that article came out, because it was like, she's having a baby any day and he's in Greece.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that quick. But I
Yeah.
guess when they were filming, if she was already, that
Well,
makes sense.
yeah, it was in November that they knew that they were pregnant. So
This baby's going to be another This Day in History
baby,
baby
yeah.
we're going to be reading
Next
about.
year.
Be like, damn, so many people.
yeah. Happy. I wonder what its name's gonna be.
It's a boy,
True.
right?
I don't know.
False.
Yeah.
That's kind of fucked up. I don't mean it
True
that way.
and false.
True and false.
True. She names it Tristan Jr.
No. That's setting it up for failure.
Yeah.
No one should be a Tristan Jr.
That's what I said. I was like, you want to be sharing like DNA with this man?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't get it. True's very cute though, so
She's so cute. She literally is a spitting image of Tristan though.
yeah.
I'd be like haunted by it.
I know. You walked around the corner. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, she's so sweet.
Do you think she has PSDS?
Yeah. Oh, True definitely has PSDS.
PSDS. PSDS.
PSDS. Okay, well that's it for the news. Unless you have anything to add. Any news? Any news stories?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't see like much. Okay. Oh my God. I thought our house was burning down, but TJ's burning Palo Santo.
Oh, I smelled that too, but
I was like,
mine didn't
oh
go that
God.
crazy yet. I haven't smelled that in so long. Is it the actual, what's it called?
Palo.
No, the sage.
Yeah.
I'm like either or with it.
I
Like
like
sometimes
the
I think
smell.
it smells good, and sometimes I'm like it's too much because like Nolan burns that shit all day.
Yeah.
I'm like okay, it's like nice.
I
But
get it.
Yeah, but that smells. I like it.
He's just really Zen vibes today, I guess.
Oh, is he really? Oh, just because of that.
Yeah.
He's meditating right now.
Zen vibes.
I think I have a problem with it because this is exactly what it is. When I was jump roping a lot, I had to do it inside.
Oh.
One time because we started having construction in the garage and he lit it and I was like so annoyed because it's all I could smell and I was breathing. I was like in the fucking kitchen
This is
basically
like
doing
very
it.
strong. The fact that it's coming in here.
Yeah, and I was obviously breathing like heavy because I was jump roping and it's all I could smell and it made me literally gag. So I think I have a little bit of a weird relationship
Yep.
with it. But
I get it.
other than that, it's nice and deserty.
Desert days.
Desert.
He must miss Vegas so much.
I'm getting like Palm Springs vibes.
Wish I
from
was
that.
back in Vegas.
No, Vegas smells like cigarettes.
Yeah. I will say Resorts World, because it's like a new casino, it doesn't have like the 50 years of smoke smell in it. Like
I don't smell it in casinos.
What?
Well, I guess I haven't been in one. We went to Red Rocks.
Oh yeah, I
It didn't smell like anything.
Never been to there, so I don't know what it
Such
smells
a good
like.
ventilation. But I guess I haven't been into like a casino in a long time.
Yeah, if there's like one person smoking, I know, and I'm like just unwell.
Yeah.
That's the big thing about Vegas that I can't stand is the cigs.
Did you see that there were reports of an active shooter,
Yes,
but it was just glass breaking?
we were
I saw that, like,
there. Oh my God, it was like, so we were in Resorts World and they have like a speakeasy.
Yeah.
So we were in the speakeasy and then we came out and then TJ's agent was also there with us. We were meeting up with her and we texted her. She was like, are you guys okay? Like there was a active shooter. And we were like, at our hotel?
Yeah.
And she was like, yes. So then we were,
Oh, was that yours?
no, it wasn't.
Was that MGM?
Yeah, but it wasn't even an active shooter.
Yeah,
A
it was glass.
broke.
Yeah.
And so then I'm then panicking, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm like, we were just in the speakeasy and all of this happened and now we're like back out and everything is normal. If there was an active shooter here, because I was like at Resorts World and she was like, yes.
How
And then
far is it?
from MGM? Far.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like not even close.
Okay.
And I was so freaked out. And
Yeah.
then she was like, oh, never mind. It actually wasn't. And I was like, oh my God, I've just been panicking this whole time.
Yeah, my mom texted me. I didn't see it for so long though, and I didn't think because like you guys were posting stories, so I was like,
Yeah.
oh, obviously everything's fine. But my mom texted me and she freaked me out. She goes, what hotel is Aaron staying at on the Strip? Active shooter at MGM. And then she goes, our next door neighbor's son is working at the club at MGM and they're locked down. Who knows what is going on? The news just said a glass door shattered and said
Yeah.
people running. She goes, night night. And I was like, I didn't see it for like
Night-night.
an hour or two. And I looked it up on Twitter and it was like, it
Yeah.
wasn't.
It was just a door.
Because I was like, what the fuck? But like, it's sad because it wouldn't surprise me. Like the
I mean,
PTSD we have
Yeah.
living here, a glass shattered and people were sent running.
Yeah.
Like where, I don't know, it's just crazy. I mean, I would run too, but
Yeah.
it's like 20 years ago, I don't think that would have been an issue.
No.
It'd just be like, oh, what just broke?
Yeah. It's horrifying.
Scary, but I'm glad it was nothing.
Same.
Yeah.
The thing with me was I was like,
freaking out.
how is there an active shooter and like people are just playing blackjack right now? Like what's going on? Like I was truly so confused.
Yeah.
But then we Googled it and I immediately was like, it's not this hotel.
Yeah.
And I texted her and I was like, no, it's not here.
Yeah, and it was like a false thing.
But like, you never know. I feel like that happens
No,
every day.
I
at,
know.
the most,
It's
like,
so scary.
normal places.
Yep. Don't want to go anywhere ever
terrible.
again. But it's fine.
Everything's fine. Okay, well then we can get into Am I the Asshole?
Well, this is going by so fast.
I know.
Okay. I'm like, did I screenshot one? Oh yeah, I do have one.
Okay, do you want me to start? You got it?
Yeah, you can go.
Okay. Am I the asshole for correcting a coworker about something?
Ooh.
I can't believe I'm going to write this, but I don't know whether or not I'm actually this insensitive during this time and age or if this is an extreme overreaction. But I'm going to let you guys decide because I like to assume you guys are more emotional savvy about this topic, so here we go. About 2 weeks ago, me and another coworker were talking about the topic of chocolate milk, and well, she's one of the 10% of Americans. She actually said that it's 10%, but realized it's 7.4% of Americans.
Okay.
That's an edit. Are actually believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows, which is obviously not true.
What?
I admit that I goffed a bit, to which she took offense to, but I ended up apologizing, but telling her that I thought she was a bit silly and told her that chocolate milk is actually just regular milk with chocolate syrup, to which she got defensive and said that she didn't believe me. So I asked her if I could show her proof that she was wrong, and she dared me to do so. So I bought regular milk and chocolate syrup from a nearby store during my lunch, mixed it up, and gave it to her to drink. She ended up drinking it and just left in a huff, and apparently told our shift manager that she was leaving for the day because she felt attacked by me and demanded she needed a mental day. To which the shift manager didn't approve of, but she left anyways, so whatever. But apparently this whole thing got everyone else's attention because my coworker made such a big scene about it that it apparently attracted enough attention that my store manager had to personally call me to his office yesterday and tell me about what happened. I didn't know at the time, but I really offended that poor coworker of mine so much that she told my store manager about how she wouldn't work with me anymore and that she even reported me to HR for discriminating against her beliefs and that I apparently caused enough mental damage that she couldn't even go back to work due to how much I humiliated her over chocolate milk. My store manager wrote me up and warned me that the next time I acted in such an offensive manner like that, I would be fired. I mean, I'm quitting and starting a new job anyway, but I'm worried about whether or not I'm actually the asshole for this and if I should be more careful for my next job.
Wow. This is asinine that
Isn't
this is
it?
even a thing.
So crazy.
Okay. I guess the only thing I could see is if she was a huge asshole about it
Yeah,
to
it
her. She was
doesn't
like, you're a
seem like
fucking
it.
idiot. Drink
Yeah.
this. Like, I don't think that happened either.
Yeah.
This coworker needs to go to therapy or something because I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I remember being like 6 years old and making chocolate milk myself with the syrup. I mean, I think it's like kind of common knowledge, but if you don't know that, that's fine. But I also don't understand how you're going to get offended by that. That's like someone at work being like, oh, eggs come from zebras. Like, no, eggs come from chickens.
Yeah.
And then they're offended. Like, no, that's just you being wrong.
Totally. And that's the whole thing is it's not someone discriminating against your beliefs. It's someone just correcting you with a literal factual thing.
Like, no, thinking that is not a belief. That's just false information.
It's just so ridiculous.
I believe eggs come from zebras.
Yeah.
Like, no,
and
that's
then
not a belief.
Like, they discriminated against me.
That's, I don't know if she's a Karen or a Gen Z, but that is fucking
only one of the two.
insane.
No in between.
I'm guessing it's a Karen, but also I don't understand.
I feel like Gen Z is a lot smarter.
Gen Z is a lot smarter.
To know that what chocolate milk is.
That's true. But also, imagine being an adult and not knowing that chocolate milk is regular milk with chocolate.
Like, what do you mean brown cows? Like chocolate milk comes from brown. Who told you that? And the fact
If anything, she's being a little racist, if anything.
Like
I don't know.
7.4% of the population thinks that
Against
that's
cows.
true. Like that's,
I know. I was like, huh?
who think guys?
That is stupid. She's not an ass, not an asshole.
Yeah. I did see a funny comment underneath that I thought I would share to the class.
Oh, okay.
Next time, don't correct them. Just keep it going. cheese comes from old cows. Milkshakes come from cows who got caught in tornadoes. Ice cream comes from cows who were left out in the cold.
Yes, that's my belief.
Yeah.
Like that you can't have a belief that's truly false.
It's also just like, if you put it into that perspective, that just shows how dumb that thought is.
Yeah.
And then to not change it after someone literally tells you what the factual evidence of chocolate milk is.
A belief. Let me look up the definition of belief.
Okay.
Because in my head, it's like a belief is what you think, how the universe is here,
this
or
isn't
what
a
you
belief. It's a fact.
an acceptance that a statement is true or that something exists, aka his belief in the value of hard work.
Okay, the thing is, like, sure, that's your belief, but also it's not the truth. It's just a belief. But this is a factual thing.
Yeah, this is a factual.
If you were to be like, I believe in God, like, okay,
that's
you
a
believe in God.
Yes.
But there's no like factual thing that can prove you wrong in that sense.
Right.
I mean, no one's seen God. But,
yeah. Well, let's
you
be
know what I
real
mean? Like, that's like
that's a belief.
different.
Law of attraction, that's a belief.
Totally.
Crystals work, that's a
The
belief.
fact that chocolate milk doesn't exist unless you have like two manufactured things is a fact.
No, she needs to read an encyclopedia. I don't know what she needs to do, but she's fucking crazy.
She needs to do some work.
That I
to
would
take
not,
a mental health day.
if that happened to me, like if I was a person in this story, I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
Yeah, that's
I'd be
like someone who just like can't admit that they're wrong.
That's
To
what
then
it is.
leave?
A poor sport.
Yeah,
She lost. and
she
she's
probably
pissed.
just felt silly.
Maybe that's why she left.
Yeah,
But the fact that she's getting reprimanded at work for this is, I mean, show the company. Let's send Gen Z at the company. That's fucking crazy.
no, yes, literally the fact that they were like, "You're going to be fired the next time." Like, give me a break.
Like
If she had done something like terrible, but the fact that she just corrected someone, to like probably help them, so they don't look so stupid.
Yeah.
To then be reprimanded for that, get a life.
Again, the
Give
only
us the
thing
name
is
of this establishment.
yeah, please, we'll blast it on social media.
Yeah.
I guess, the only thing is if she said it in a condescending way and was like making her drink it or something,
Yeah.
but I don't see that happening.
Like she would, yeah. Your legs are so warm, by the way.
Are they?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Feels nice.
And you have like thick ass socks on too.
I know. Well, I had to hide my toes.
All right. Mine are just free out here. So
know.
if anyone wants any toes, watch the video. Okay. Would I be the asshole for telling my friend in a relationship?
Imagine if I didn't wear socks and I made you edit my feet out
blurred
every video.
I have to follow them the whole time and have like pixelations.
No feet for free.
Okay. Would I be the asshole for telling my friend in a relationship that I'm in love with him? These are
Sorry,
always.
can you say that again? I like blacked out for a sec.
Yeah. Would I be the asshole for telling my friend who's in a relationship that I'm in love with him?
Okay, got it.
These are always
This
so
is like
tricky.
a good common
Theme.
problem I feel like people have.
Yeah.
This will be good.
I feel like we get a lot of Patreon questions, emails that are like this. We are both in our mid-20s. It feels like I should be writing a justification for why I think this is okay to do, but I don't have one other than the fact that I love him. I try to be a good person, do the right thing, not be selfish. She's really starting off here, like defending herself. Not be selfish, but I don't want to reach a point where later in my life where I look back and regret stuff. I have known him since I was a teenager, and I've been deliberating long enough on my own that I am confidently decided on how I feel about him, just not on what to do. I care a lot about the people who could be very hurt by this. I've spent a lot of time with his girlfriend, and I do like her. It would crush me to hurt her, but I'm finding it hard to even want to be around her anyway since my feelings have developed.
Oof.
I can't stand watching her even touch him. I don't feel bitter. It just hurts me. I am so, I don't know what this word, besotted? Besotted.
I mean,
I'm so infatuated with him.
Don't tell me.
I'm so infatuated
me.
with him. It hurts to be around him. What felt like love is just becoming useless. Oh my God, her vocabulary, her useless limerence. Oh my God, are we so dumb?
It's fine. Who's using these words? Just talk normal.
I don't know.
Limerence?
I would go as far to say that it's affecting
Limerence? I've never heard that word in my life.
Can you look it up?
Limerence? Like,
Limerence.
I feel like she's using these big words to be like, I'm not a good person, I'm smart.
Yeah, I'm smart as fuck.
Limerence.
Comment below
The
if you've
state of
known
being infatuated or just say infatuated.
Okay.
Say obsessed. Who says limerence?
Shakespeare, probably.
No, literally.
Okay, so basically what felt like love is just becoming useless infatuation. I would go as far to say that it's affecting my ability to just carry out everyday life. My thoughts are consumed by him. He is my best friend. He is in all of my happiest memories. He is a lot of them. I have tried to let it pass, but it never does. I don't want or expect him to feel the same way or do or feel anything. But if anything, I just want his advice and for him to know. I always think if he knew, he could finally put me out of misery and I could take some distance and get over him. And it wouldn't be the chest anchoring secret that I have to live with. Would she be the asshole is what she's asking if she confessed.
This is tough.
It's really tough because when I read this, I truly thought, I don't know. I don't know.
I think that I wish that she said when she realized she fell in love with him, because if it was when like this girl was with him, then like maybe you don't really love him, maybe you just like, because then if like they weren't together, would you love him?
I know,
but my thing is like I think that she should say something.
You think she should?
Yeah, because it's like if either way, I'm thinking on this,
it's hard
either way.
I don't know,
I feel like he'll either be like no, or he'll be like, oh, I do love you too. And then it's like, okay, well, if he feels that way
That's
also,
true.
then like he shouldn't be with that other girl, because that's not fair to her. But of course it's not fair to her to then like tell this guy that you're in love with him. Mm-hmm. But also at the same time, it's like, that's her truth. She loves him.
I know. I'm very divided because half of me does feel like, okay, if you're this in love with somebody, you should let them know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're really going to hurt. Well, it might not even hurt.
Exactly.
I mean, it probably is if they're friends. It's going to hurt her in a different way. But I don't know. I think she should tell him too, actually. Yeah. Now that I'm really thinking about it. I mean, it's just a sucky situation and someone's going to get hurt in the situation.
Even if she's just honest, because if she already said like, oh, I don't want to be around them. Mm-hmm. And like, if they are best friends, like I'm sure there's going to be like a shift in their friendship because of those feelings she's having. So if she's just like upfront and honest, being like, I can't be around you because I'm in love with you. And it makes me uncomfortable now, like, because my feelings are so strong, like even watching you be in a relationship. And I just hard. Like either need to be with you and like know that you love me back, or I need to move the fuck on with my life and like I can't be around you for a little bit until like I move past those feelings.
That's good. I thought that too. I was like, she needs to, it's hurting her to be around him, so don't. Yeah. Even though that probably hurts too.
Absolutely.
Stuff like this is really challenging. We get questions like this a lot and it's like, I don't know, because I try to put myself in the girlfriend's perspective and it's like, okay, if one of Nolan's friends that's a girl did that, but I'm not like really friends with them where I would like hang out with them outside.
Okay, but like
him.
If I did it. Well, that would be different because we're best friends.
Yeah, that's different. Because I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't even know.
Okay. I was going to say.
Meet a TJ.
What if I said that I was in love with you?
Me?
But then it would be different because then it's not your perspective. You know what I mean? But because then it would be Nolan's perspective because he's essentially the girlfriend in this situation.
Oh.
So it would have to be like.
It would have to be.
That it was like, what if like. I guess it's so hard. It'd have to be someone going to Nolan for you to feel that way.
I mean, I have someone. Okay, so I guess it's like his friend's wife. Oh, but they're married, so it's like kind of different.
That's even more.
It's more juicy. But like we'll like
another
DM,
layer.
We'll DM whatever.
Sure.
We don't really like hang out, but like we'll double date sometimes if it were her. Honestly, I'd just be like, she's fucking weird. Then I'm not. I don't think I would be necessarily hurt by it. It all just depends how he reacts to, and if he tells you and how he tells you.
Absolutely.
I think it's all really dependent. It's hard to put yourself in.
And then if he leaves you.
Yeah, then it's like, well, fuck. But again, as then you shitty as that would be
in a relationship with someone who loves someone else.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like,
because you deserve better.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, it would be like so sad, but then you'd be like, okay, well, like we're obviously not going to be together then if you love this person.
No, it would be heartbreaking, but after a while, the perspective would change and you'd be like, okay, well, obviously.
Yeah, if someone told TJ they love him.
Yeah, what?
Or like they were in love with him.
Yeah, what if like Cappy...
I'd be like, she's fired.
Okay, a friend. That's not work.
But it would be my friend?
No, it'd be his friend that you like know.
Oh, yeah, no, it would. It would. I'd be like, you can't be friends with them anymore. Then.
Yeah.
But like, I'd also have to be friends with them.
I know.
Like if Caro, she's married also, but you know what I mean? Like someone like that who's very close to TJ.
He also works.
But also,
She also
like
works.
close to me.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I feel like these people aren't that close though. She says she's hung around.
oh, okay.
She's hung out
let me
with
think.
her.
Okay, then like Cappy, but that's also like,
That's weird because it's like work.
but like they're also friends.
We're really just trying to figure this
Let me,
out.
Okay. No, yeah, I'd just
Like
be like,
Susie, right? Like Morgan's
if-
old roommate.
yeah, if she told TJ she was in love with him, I'd be like, ooh, yikes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel like either
I
you
don't think I would be
that,
mad, but I would be
Yeah.
like, what?
yeah, because you talked to her randomly, right? Or not?
Yeah,
really?
like we've hung out a bunch.
Okay, so
like,
it'd be kind of similar to that,
Yeah.
maybe. We're really just trying to put ourselves.
because I'm not like super close with her, but I
Yeah.
would be like, that's really weird.
I know it's either gonna be yikes or like,
I'd feel like
well,
bad.
fuck
I'd
this
feel like bad
person.
for her. I don't know if I'd be like, you can't hang out with her. I'd be like, oh, that's sad.
but wouldn't you be a little bit upset with her because obviously he's married or
yeah,
dating in this situation?
definitely. I'd be like, that's
Like disrespectful.
Weird. But again, it's like I genuinely think like thinking about there's certain people who if they like said that I
Yeah.
would be like, what? I also think it's hard because Susie has a boyfriend, but like
Yeah.
I genuinely, if she told TJ that, I would be like, what? But I would feel more bad for her than I would for me. Like, I don't think I would be like mad at her. I'd be like, oh, that sucks. That's sad.
Okay, say he was friends with Sydney Sweeney.
Oh,
Okay, but here's what I'm trying to say.
no, he'd literally be like, oh, I love you too. Bye.
See ya.
Kick to the curb. Me.
I mean, can you blame him? I would date her
Yeah.
too.
No, I like hate her because he loves her.
I know. Well, okay, I'm just trying to figure out if I would feel disrespected by it if I was the girlfriend.
I know. That's why I'm thinking I need like a. I mean,
I feel like either way you're going to feel disrespected because it is your relationship, but
yeah,
I don't
I'd
know.
be like, okay, well then we probably shouldn't hang out with that person
Yeah.
anymore. But like, I just don't know.
I don't
I think
know.
it depends
It's
on the
really-
person, honestly.
Yeah. I think either way, obviously people are going to get hurt and
Yeah.
it's up to you if you want to get it off your chest.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I
I'm
mean,
all
if you
for
really
getting it off your chest.
what?
I'm all for getting it off your chest.
Yeah, and I feel like
It would be
Would it be
different.
weird?
Okay, I think it depends on the situation. If this is like your best friend, significant other who you're also close with, like that's fucked up.
Yeah,
Go
this-
to your friend first and be like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
having feelings for
True.
your partner.
that's true. I don't think they're best friends
No. I'm just saying like
in general.
giving advice because I feel like people could walk away and be like, oh, I guess I'll just tell him I love him then. But like if you're really close with someone and then
Yeah.
you're like crushing on their significant other, like absolutely
Yeah.
like go to the person you're closest with first
Mm-hmm.
if you feel like it's like that dire.
Yeah. Or if you're dating someone and you love someone else,
Yeah.
don't do that until you're done with the relationship because
Yes.
that's fucked up in my opinion.
And tell your partner, be like, listen, I have feelings for a different person.
Would it be weird? Because I'm trying to think of the best way to go about it if she also reached out to her and was like, I'm so like I never ever want to hurt your feelings, but I have to tell him how I feel after she told him, or maybe at the same time. I don't know. I'm just curious if that's weird.
I think it depends on if she cares enough about their relationship. Her
But if
and
she
the girl.
does, if she really doesn't want to hurt her, because
Yeah.
she's stated like she really doesn't want to hurt anybody.
I don't think that she needs to go to the girl first
Okay.
because I still think that like the hierarchy in the friendship is between her and the man. But I do think that like afterwards she could be like, I just want to let you know, like
That's what I meant,
I care
at some
about
point.
you and I'm really sorry if like this hurts you, but like this is how I'm feeling
Yeah.
right now. And either like I need to step back or
Yeah.
like
I feel like these things aren't black and white, you know? It's like,
just be honest. You gotta be
Yeah.
honest about how you feel. And like, if you're doing something like fucked up, then like maybe sleep on it. But like, if this is something that's like keeping you up at night and like you're confident in knowing that like you can be as honest with everyone involved in the situation as you can, then like, I don't know. I don't think I see anything like too wrong with it.
yeah, I agree. I think that it's not, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's
I would
ways to go about it.
Maybe if they were like married,
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay,
That's a good point. I would
don't
not
know
do it
if
if
I
someone
wanna
was
do
married.
that.
I would not do it if someone was married.
me neither.
But dating is a different ballgame because
Yeah.
it's like,
You have all this like,
that sounds so fucked
not
up.
to say
but-
like marriage is truly just like a piece of paper.
yeah.
But and like if there are children involved, like there's lots of elements.
I think married is a whole big line.
Absolutely.
I don't think you should cross that line.
Yeah.
But dating, you can cross it. Yeah. If you really have to.
cross it. Put your little tippy toes over that line.
Yeah. Why the chicken cross the road? To tell him she
He
loved
loves
him.
But that is it for today's episode. Like we mentioned earlier, we have a Patreon. You can subscribe at OnlyFriends or patreon.com/OnlyFriends. You can email us onlyfriends696969@gmail.com. Our episodes come out on Wednesdays audio, but on Patreon they come out on Mondays typically, depending on like whether or not we're traveling, etc. Full vid. And then the video version of the podcast comes out on Thursdays on YouTube, so make sure you're subscribed there. Make sure you're rating and reviewing the podcast on Apple Podcasts and anywhere else that you're allowed to do that. I don't know if there are any other platforms, but like go ahead, do it.
Be Real. It's probably gonna be on Be Real in a couple of years. I don't know.
True. And then you can also subscribe to our other podcast channel, which is just Good Influences on YouTube, and go rate and review that as well.
Yeah, that one's real fun. It's us, Matt King, and Mike Sheffer, and it's a real good time.
Real fun. But that's going to be it. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.